Welcome back, Park Juniors. Today we're going to watch the last of the ACT test strategies video because tomorrow you take the statewide ACT test. So for today we're going to talk about some final reminders before tomorrow. So topics, we're going to briefly review what the schedule is going to be for tomorrow. We're going to give you a little bit of reminders about the ACT structure of the test and how it's scored. And then I'm going to give you a few reminders of those strategies that you can use on every section of the test. So this is what the day is going to look like. You need to arrive between 7:15 and 7:45. You're going to check in through the main doors, and then we're going to send you to the cafeteria for a little bit of breakfast. And then you are going to be sent to your testing rooms where you check in with your testing proctors and do a little bit of things like that. And then testing is actually going to begin at 8:15. There's going to be a few breaks within there. Snacks and water are going to be provided, but it should be over around 12:30-ish. Now, times will vary based on the accommodations that you receive for the test, but the majority should be done around 12:30. So here's the structure and timing for the test. Remember that we're taking those 5 sections: English, math, reading, science, writing. The English test has 75 questions in 45 minutes. Math is 60 questions in 60 minutes. And then you're going to get a break. Take advantage of this break. Get up, stretch, walk around, go to the bathroom, drink some water, eat a little snack, something to kind of refresh your brain because you've got a lot of testing to go after that. So take advantage of that break between the math and reading. And then you're going to do reading and science, which are both 40 questions in 35 minutes. And then we're going to do the writing prompt. This is going to be one prompt, and you're going to get 40 minutes to plan and write your essay. So again, remember, dismissal is going to be around 12:30. So raw score versus scaled scores. Remember, each test has a different number of questions, and you don't get penalized for guessing, but you don't want to leave any blank. So you get points based on how many you get correct. So it's not like in a math test where you get 30 out of 60 and then that's a 50%. Okay, we're not talking that. So here it's based on how many you get right, and then that gives you the scaled score. If you look on the two ends here, it's the scaled score. And then those 4 scaled scores from English, math, reading, and science are going to be averaged to create your composite score. We will also be doing the writing section, but this does not count towards that composite score. That work for all of the tests. The first one to remember is process of elimination, or POE. So these are the ones where you can eliminate choices, answer choices that you know are incorrect. They either don't go along with the meaning of the passage that you've been reading, or they don't reflect the data or the graphs or the tables that you're looking at. And they're just choices that really don't make sense with what it is that you're working with. So don't forget that there is the answer eliminator tool up in the top there for TestNav. And these are going to allow you to cross out the ones that you already know are incorrect. And then that gives you, if you do have to guess, now you're guessing from fewer choices. All right, now, later, never. So the now questions, these are those ones that you can read quickly, you can answer quickly, they're a little bit easier, and you can do them a little bit quickly. So these are the kinds of questions that you answer now. Those never questions, these are questions that when you read it, you kind of don't even really understand what's being asked. Okay, for these, we want you to skip them and pick your letter or column of the day and bank that time for another one. Don't spend a whole lot of time staring at a question if you don't really know what it's asking. But guess the smart way. Go for that letter or column of the day, or eliminate ones that you can, and then guess. And then there's those later questions. These are those kind that take a little bit longer to answer than a minute, like the now questions. So you're going to do them if you can figure them out quickly. If not, go back to them at the end when you know how much time you have left. And then the one that's really important. Don't leave any questions blank, okay? Even if you flag it to go back to it later, remember to go back. And if you can't answer the question, if you can't figure it out, pick your letter or column of the day and fill it in. Also, when the 5 minutes remaining warning appears, Pick your letter or column and fill in the remaining questions with that choice. Don't bounce around. I know that sometimes it's fun to say, like, let's make a pattern or let's make a picture or let's go like zigzag all the way down the columns. But actually, statistically speaking, you're going to get more right by guessing if you guess straight down that column. So for tomorrow, when you're taking that test, if you need to guess, pick a letter and guess that letter every time. All right, so just a quick reminder. You're going to use TestNav to take the ACT test tomorrow. You're going to use this through an app on your Chromebooks. However, if you Google search TestNav and you go to that website, you can actually look into some practice tests. So if you click here into TestNav, you're going to see this kind of page. You don't actually need to log in here, but if you click practice tests, it'll take you to this page that we see on the right. And what I really want you to do is go through that Examinee tutorial. It's going to show you more details about the tools and things that you can use within TestNav, more than I've been able to show you in these videos. But then you can also do any practice test if you want to in any of those content areas. But don't take too long doing these tonight because you want to be fresh for tomorrow. And speaking of being fresh, here's a few more reminders to help you. Get a good night's sleep tonight. Don't stay up late. Don't spend all night watching movies or texting or whatever. Get a good night's sleep. Try to get a few extra hours. And then eat a breakfast, okay? Eat something for breakfast before you come to school and take advantage of the breakfast and snacks and things that we're going to provide. Remember, sleeping and breakfast help your brain think more clearly. Also, remember, you can always sign up to take the ACT test again if you're not happy with this score. So there's really no need to worry about it. Just breathe and do the best you can. Use the strategies that we've shared with you. These are going to help you bank time and be more successful. And remember, you've got this. All right, good luck, guys. Tomorrow's the day. If you do have any questions about any of these videos that have been shared, you can always reach out to me. My name is Amy Bloom. I'm the instructional coach here at Park High School. You can email me or you can stop by in the engagement office in the main hallway.